Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. So, it looks like that little Twitter preview that we got from Legends, it was Vegeta saying, "You are number one to Goku." So we ended up getting that character with a celebration revolving around it, but do keep in mind that we haven't even truly started the celebration. I'm pretty sure we're just in the countdown phase to it, but we already got some data mines on the new characters. It looks like the Legends Limited character is in fact Kid BUU, with a Vegeta, as you can see here, support yellow, and a Rising Battle purple unit being this Majin BUU right here, which is really surprising because almost every single Rising Battle unit has been red. So interesting that they did this. Kudos for them. We're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of a breakdown of these characters because I'm really excited for them. Mainly this guy. I don't know what any of them do. I don't know what their kit is. I don't know anything. I am hoping that he really does come clutch. So right away, Kid BUU, he is blue. That may not be the best typing for him, truth be told, because Regen has Android 21, and as you may know, Android 21 is a monstrous support. She was a free Zenkai with extremely high stats. She basically secured the blue slot for Regen teams, so Kid BUU better have a monstrous kit to take her slot. So I'm gonna take a look at him at 2 stars because I think asking for people to pull more than 2 copies, I mean more than 1 copy of a Legends Limited unit is a bit much. If we just look at him at 14 just to compare it to Android 21, even then his stats don't compare. So I don't know. He's got a lot of fight for his slot. So right off the bat, his strike and blast attack they're pretty decent. They're all right. They're okay. His defenses are okay as well. It's just a lot of this speaks to more on the lower side, which means that I'm sure his percent stat boosts are going to be helping him out here. So main ability, Wicked Majin. Draw the ultimate card, of course. That's how it usually works. Restore own health by 40%. And ki by 30. That is a significant amount. I don't think many main abilities heal you that much. Seal enemy strike arts. The sealed arts cannot be used for 5 timer counts. Pretty cool, pretty good. Basically I think the idea is to force your opponent to use blast cards so you can time a very good blast armor ultimate. So that's pretty big brain. And then cancels enemy attribute upgrades. That's pretty good too. Very strong main ability. Basically the holy trinity of mains that I've mentioned before. For his first passive, Unfathomable Evil. 25% additional damage to Saiyans or Regen, cannot be taken away. Understandable. Applies the following effects to self when the battle starts. 90% to damage inflicted. He takes 30% less damage, and he nullifies abnormal conditions for 60 timer counts. I was never a fan of this right here. This reduction of damage by some percentage. I mean, at its core, they really bank on this sort of thing, really banks on, you know, like their defensive stat as well. So I don't know. I think more people would be comfortable exchanging this with higher defensive stats, but I guess, I don't know. I mean, it didn't really help out for the new LFs that we saw. Both Broly and Gogeta had some form of damage reduction at some percentage, but their low stats just didn't help them. They still get folded in by very strong type counterings and even type normal typings. And then the following effects occur every 4 timer counts when this character is on the field. So this looks like it's never ending. He gains 30 ki and inflict enemy with attribute downgrade plus 20% to damage received. Okay, I mean, not too bad. This is pretty cool. Reminds me of good old yellow Goku. I think he got a 50 ki restoration for being on the field for a certain amount of time. It was pretty cool. His second passive, Unpredictable Movements, applies the following effects to self when this character evades an enemy attack with a vanishing step. You will randomly draw 1 new card should you have 3 or fewer. You will get a 50% gauge recovery for 10 timer counts. That's pretty good. Reminds me of the Super Saiyan God Vegeta, the transforming one that no one really ever uses. He had a rapid vanish restore gauge recovery whenever he vanished, but what really helped him out was the fact that I'm pretty sure he gained a certain percentage first of his bar and then he started recovering. So I wonder how that's going to play out with this. Doesn't First Form Cell have something like this? And then the other part of his passive, the following effects will occur when enemy switches while this character is on the field. You will draw a special arts card, happens twice. Inflicts all enemies with 2 sub counts. Okay, pretty cool. Inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 20% to health restoration. I don't really know if this does anything. There are very few units that you know, when they swap out, they heal. So I don't really know if this matters. This could be useful, I guess, sort of lock in somebody. I mean, if your opponent switches out to someone that you can take out, I guess, I don't know. Strike, traditional. Blast costs go down. -3 to own blast arts, cost for 15 timer counts on hit. That's pretty cool. Blue card, Kamehameha, massive impact, and then one of 3 of the following effects occur upon activation. Randomly applies 1 or 3 of these, so you could randomly get 15% damage inflicted buff or 45%. Pretty cool. His green card, restore own health by 15%, restore own vanish gauge by 60, 4 times. Holy crap. Okay, so that's where his first passive plays in with green cards. You see right there? That's the kit. That's where it is right here. Where is it? Randomly, where is it? One of these. There we go. So your opponent switches characters. You probably already vanished. Guess what? You got a green card you can trigger to restore your own vanish right there. And you got increased vanish recovery, most likely because you dodged. That's where it all plays together. That's an interesting kit. 30% of damage inflicted, and you got some card draw speed. Look at that. Yet another character that has card draw speed that Gogeta Blue doesn't. And his ultimate, massive impact. The following effects occur upon activation. 50% to ult damage, takes away endurance, which is nice, and blast armor. So your traditional happy go stuff. His blast card, inflict the enemy with attribute downgrade, probably takes more blast damage. And his Z ability is regen or powerful opponent. Pretty neat, pretty damn neat. Okay, the next unit, the one I'm most excited for, is this Vegeta. I don't even know what this dude does, but I hope he has monstrous buffs for LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku so I can call him his perfect partner. Right off the bat, I am so happy he's yellow. Because guess what? LF Super Saiyan 3 is green. What do you want to counter purples? Yellows. Yay, there you go. I'm going to look at him at 2 stars. At 2 stars, you can already tell. Very eminent, very clear rather, that the guy is a support type because the lower stats pretty much tell you right there. So support type, I'm not expecting him to be a monstrous unit. I just want to see what he looks like at 14. Yeah, he's not going to be anything crazy really. Main ability, restore ally health by 25%. You know, support type. Nullify own unfavorable element factors for 30 timer counts. Okay, I'll take that. Inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade. -50% to health restore for 60 timer counts. Shorten ally sub count by 5. Yes, 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 yes. How many teams have I made where I've farted around with the idea of messing with sub counts? This is a big deal if you ask me. Sub count manipulation is a very big deal, and for a Saiyan support to get it, if you ask me, I think part of a purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta's biggest values is not just from his damage inflicted passive support for his team, it's the sub count reduction. That is huge. I will take that, very happy with that. His first passive, Stalling for Hope. Reduce damage received from regen or powerful opponent characters by 20%. Can't take it away. Oh, I mean, okay, a support type. Reduce damage received. I mean, what's that going to do for the guy? Instead of a rocket launcher beating him, now it's a Gatling gun. What's the big deal? It's not really going to help him out here. Applies the following effects to allies when this character switches to standby. Restore health by 10%. Activates 3 times. Okay, I'll take that. Restore ki by 50. Wow. Plus 30% to damage inflicted for 15 timer counts. Nullifies character Goku attribute downgrades for 10 timer counts. Wow. Okay, those are monstrous buffs for your allies. Healing ki monsters damage inflicted. That's a big deal. I'll take it. I'm already happy with this unit. He is LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku's perfect partner already. What else do we got? Shorten ally tag Saiyan or tag Vegeta family sub counts by 1 each time when hit with an enemy strike or blast arts attack while this character is on the field. Very big deal, mainly because this is all about bringing LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku to protect the unit. Now you got your instant transmission cover rescue more readily available, because if this guy gets beaten up, guess what? Ching! You just bring the guy in to save him. Second passive, the Prince's Tenacity. Reduces enemy ki by 50 when changing cover. Okay. Applies the following effects to self when this character enters the field. 60% to damage inflicted, not bad. Reduces damage received by 30% for 15 timer counts. Okay, there you go. I mean, you can pair these two together right there. So powerful opponent or regen units, at the very least, you're taking 50% less damage from them, which is not bad. But paired with his low stats, I'm not really sure if that's going to help him. And then increases damage inflicted according to the number of timer counts elapsed with the current character, up to 60%. So that just ties perfectly with what Vegeta did in the show. He had to buy Goku some time to power up. So the longer Vegeta's on the field, the stronger he's going to be. I dig that. I like that. That's a nice little kit. So he can go up to 120% damage inflicted right here from his little passives right here alone. I like that quite a bit. Traditional strike and blast, nothing special. Blue card, dynamic throw. Deal major explode damage. Inflict enemy with attribute downgrade. Oh, look at that. He takes away card draw speed with his blue card. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that quite a bit. His special skill, you are number 1. Plus 20% to damage inflicted by allies for 20 timer counts. Destroy all your own cards and randomly draw 4 new ones. Cancel attribute downgrades. Wow. I would have liked, I'm going to be honest with you, I would have liked if there was like something exclusive to LF Super Saiyan 3, because it looks like all they did was this right here. Nullifies character Goku attribute downgrades for 10 timer counts. I feel like to really tie in with how he really supported Goku in that moment, I would have liked a little bit, teeny tiny bit more, but his support is already fantastic. Healing, key, damage inflicted, what more do you want? I think he really is a great Saiyan support unit. What else do we got here? Strike cards. Oh, additional key recovery for each one of these cards. So that's new. I like that. His Z ability is what? Is he double defense? Oh, how? LF Super Saiyan 3 is already double defense. Would you want 2 double defense units? I don't think so. That's pretty interesting. They're already relatively rare, double defense, so I guess that's not too bad. So that's pretty cool. I like it. I like it. I like what he does. Very strong support for Saiyans, so thumbs up for me. And then the final new character that we got is going to be this Rising Battle Wuhan. Wuhan. Very, very cool. We always thought that Rising Battle units are going to be red because that's the trend that they held. But it looks like the idea is the Rising Battle unit will probably be the type that protects the Legends limited unit or whatever his relative counterpart is. And in this case, because Kid Buu is blue, the Rising Battle unit is purple just to deal with greens. So I mean, thumbs up to them for coming up with that. That's cool, especially because he's free. For Rising Battle units, I'm gonna put them at 7 stars, or maybe I should put them at red too. I'm not really sure. Just because I don't know what's a realistic energy cost expectation that people have here. So I mean, we're going to take a look at him at 14 stars. You can tell Strike, Blast, pretty damn good because he's a free unit. Defenses are not bad either. So let's just put him at 7. Let's just throw him at 7 for the sake of fairness. So it's not bad. Clearly, he's a Blast-oriented unit. His main ability, go on with your silly fusion. It won't matter. Gradually restore on health. Each timer count for 40 timer counts. Changes his Strike cards to Blast cards. Pretty cool. 50% to next blast arts damage inflicted, 50% to next special move arts damage inflicted. Is it just one specific card or is it going to be all of them? I think it's just one, kind of like EX Broly's. I think he gets 100% damage inflicted if you pop a green, so that's pretty cool, I suppose, but I think it could have done more. I'm not really sure. His first unique, Ultimate Majin Power, applies the following effects to self every time this character uses a Strike or Blast card. Restores 10 ki, 15% of blast damage inflicted, up to 150%. Randomly draws 1 new card. Activates 3 times. Wow. Wait a minute. Do these effects reset? Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, so it's a one-time thing. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be like a Vegeta. This is not a Vegeta Blue situation where he uses a blast or a strike and it randomly draws, you know, any card. I think it only happens 3 times and that's it. If you swap out and bring him back in, that's it. It's done. But is this going to be permanent? I think so. You can work up to this. That's really cool, I suppose. Because I don't see a duration, I assume that this is just something you can build up. Huh, really cool. Restoring 10 ki is quite a lot as well, so that's really strong kit right here. Second passive, I'll kill you soon enough. Applies the following effects to self from battle start for 50 timer counts, 60% to damage inflicted, 40% to ki recovery, nullify attribute downgrades in normal conditions. So he's really strong. There's a little bit of building up you need to do, but I mean his upper echelon for what he can do, merging this alongside this is pretty high. The only thing that hurts him, he does not have card draw speed. He's a unit that's all about using cards to get stronger, but he doesn't have that one little piece to help him keep throwing cards out there. So that's the only thing that sucks. He doesn't have card draw speed, but I mean, he's a Rising Battle unit. They wouldn't want to make him too perfect. So pretty good for a Rising Battle unit. Strike and Blast, traditional, blue card, major slice damage. 40% of blast damage inflicted for 10 timer counts upon activation. That's pretty strong. Green card. Oh, it's the barrier. So he has like the green Wuhan's green card. Nullify enemy attacks, excluding Rising Rush. Following effects occur if attacks are nullified. Knocks back enemy to long range should they be close range. So exactly like Wuhan's green card. If they are close range, you'll knock them back and you can chain cards. But if they're at long range, you don't get anything special. So it's not like Green Broly's green card, where even if you're long range, he knocks you back. Knock back the enemy should they be close range. Restore on key by 30 and 25% to blast damage inflicted, and you can chain it with strike, blast, or blue card. Pretty cool. Z ability is purple or element blue, strike and blast. That's an interesting choice for them to make. Purple or blue, huh? Rising Battle units have always been just about what their respective tag is. So this guy I would have assumed is regen or powerful opponent, but they chose double type. I guess they try to cripple him somewhere? I don't know. But yeah, I think this is just the pre-celebration. This isn't the actual celebration yet. So they're releasing some pretty cool units. I don't know. I'm pretty excited for this stuff. Especially this Vegeta. Looking forward to using it with LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Looking forward to seeing how well they all mesh together. But I think he's going to be a super strong support. Kid Buu's kit looks pretty good. But I mean, his typing is competing with another very, very strong blue unit. So honestly, it's going to be very hard for anyone to make the case for him replacing Blue 21. She just... a Zenkai support with monster stats. Why, you know, Legends Limited, hard to pull unit at 2-star. He doesn't do enough to really take that slot, so I don't think he's going to take the blue slot. But if you just look at Kid Buu for what Kid Buu does, he's not bad. He's not bad. Pretty decent kit. Vegeta is a really good support. And this is a really good Rising Battle unit. Considering I'm judging him as a free unit, I think he's pretty good. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep in mind, these are just really like initial impressions that I'm also going with you guys, reading through the kits, trying to understand them, seeing what their strengths and weaknesses are. I could be completely wrong in maybe 5 days from now, and in the end, BUU, it turns out being the most amazing unit in the game. That could be the case, because people's understanding of units changes over time as we get more experience, but as it speaks right now, you look like LF Super Saiyan 3's perfect partner. Hope you guys enjoyed. And until next time, let me know in the comment section below if you're excited, if you're going to be summoning. And if you are, best of luck to everyone tonight. Until next time, peace.